Please be seated. "对不起，我的中文不好。你们好，我叫杜安妮，我是尼日利亚人，可是我出生在美国，我爸爸妈妈都工作。尼日利亚是很好的国家，每天的问题是很好，我很喜欢。谢谢杜老师，谢谢陈老师。Now that I've gotten your attention, good morning, everybody. My name is Enyinnia Anudu. Some of you may know me as Anytime. Any, or pretty much anything that starts with any. Anyhow. Today I stand before you all not to just say a speech, but a story. Now, I know you guys had the walkathon yesterday, so most of you are probably like sore. Like, do you guys feel like that? Like your legs are just sore, can't really walk? Yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys relax. And what is a better way to relax than hearing a great story while closing your eyes? Yes. All of you must close your eyes while I tell this story. No peeking, and no sleeping either. All right. It was a warm Friday morning in Edmond, Oklahoma. The year was 1997. The smell of spring was in the air, and Easter was right around the corner. The air was filled with the spirit of the occasion. The local malls were packed to the rafters, with people rushing to do their last-minute shopping. It was just another day for most. At the other end of the town, in the Oklahoma University Hospital, something special was about to happen for the A family. At about 8 p.m. that night, a very chubby 9.2-ounce baby made his debut. 9 pounds and 2 ounces, said the nurse. What a big boy. Mrs. A was beside herself with joy. 9 pounds and 2 ounces, she repeated. A big boy indeed. Mrs. A took one look at the child and gave him his name, Ed, after her father because of the striking resemblance. In the late 90s, there was a lot of tension in Nigeria. This was due to the dictatorship that existed under Sani Abacha, who was the president at the time. Mr. and Mrs. A knew that the hostile conditions would make good parenting an uphill task. They needed to find a country which respected their fundamental rights as human beings. In 1999, the A family found such a place in a country called Canada. God bless Canada. Ed was only 2 years old at this time. During the A's stay in Canada, the family lived in a small complex in Mississauga. The neighbors in the complex were very welcoming and unprejudiced. They had children that Ed enjoyed playing with and whom he's still friends with. In 2004, Mr. and Mrs. A decided that it was time for the A family to relocate back to Nigeria. There was an urgent need to spend some time with Ed's paternal granddad, who was very ill at the time. Ed was only in the first grade when this decision was made. He just started to make friends. He didn't really understand why he had to go back. He was lost. That September in 2004, Ed was transferred to an elementary school in Nigeria. To say it was a dreadful experience for Ed is an understatement. The students had to wear uniforms. The teachers could punish the students. I'm not just talking about timeout. And people sounded so different. Ed would hate going to school because he would get teased by the other students because of his Canadian accent. However, Ed was a quick learner and soon blended into his new habitat. As Ed spent time in Nigeria, he grew accustomed to the cultures, the people, and he even picked up 2 local languages. This greatly helped to shape Ed's character. In 2011, Ed moved to a boarding school in Canada. This decision was made by Ed himself, who thought that having different points of views in life would make him a better rounded person. Ed loved the fact that the campus was so huge and the courses available to him were double the number of courses in his former school. He became an integral member of the school community and was acknowledged by his peers and teachers. He met people from all over the world, learned about cultures he didn't even know existed. He stands before you all in the chapel today to demonstrate how grateful he is for every second of his life. You may open your eyes. Yes, I am Ed. In fact, Ed is short for Edmund, which is my middle name. As I look back on my life, all I can say are 3 words. I am grateful. I'm grateful that God brought me into this world as a strong and healthy child. I'm grateful for my father, who works relentlessly to ensure I get the best out of my life, for denying himself luxuries so that I would never lack, for always cutting short his meetings so as to be attentive to my needs. I'm grateful for my mother, for being my biggest fan, for always seeing the humorous side of things, and for always giving me a nudge in the right direction. I'm grateful for my siblings, for always being excellent pace setters, and always rooting for the baby. That's me. I'm grateful for my teachers and my friends who have made this experience complete by bringing out the best in me. To all the college students, I'm grateful for the brotherhood I've shared with you over the past 3 years. The house dinners, the intra-house games, the vast array of cultures, the roommates, and even the late night weekends that we spent together. I'm grateful that I was chosen as a representative of College House to enforce courage, integrity, and brotherhood. To Appleby College, I'm grateful for all the skills that you've given me, for letting me learn Mandarin, for those extra help classes, for the beautiful lake, for the beautiful stained glass windows, for the amazing campus, for making me feel a sense of community. To everyone in this chapel, I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that you've made my Appleby experience a great one. As I come to a close, I'd like you all to imagine what you are most grateful for. Just think of it in your mind right now. Now, I want you to imagine that it's gone. It's just not there. How'd you feel? How would you feel if it was actually taken away from you? Now, I want you to cherish those things that you are grateful for, because you never know when they'll be gone. Now, let us show that we are grateful for our voices by singing hymn 352.